Alright, what's happening, y'all? Jinsula here with a brand new Pokemon Go vlog. Today I am really late for Pokemon Go Fest Global. I woke up pretty early, I went to go work out, and then I also had to stay home because I was purchasing tickets for a K-pop concert. So yeah, because of that, I am pretty late. It's 11 a.m. right now. It started maybe 2 hours ago, but we're on our way. We're going to a local spot. It's Schaumburg Town Square over in Schaumburg, Illinois. It's probably the best location to play Pokemon Go within the Chicago suburbs. You've probably seen a lot of my vlogs where I played there. It's probably one of the best small locations that I've ever seen in every city that I've been to. It just feels like this one location is prime. The reason why I say that is because on top of there being a ton of Pokestops and spawn points, there is also quite a number of gyms. There's maybe like 6 or 7 gyms within a very short radius. So yeah, this is by far one of the best places to play. The raids are always filled up to a full lobby of 20. Yeah, I'm really hoping for some good stuff today. I think there's quite a lot that I really want out of Global Go Fest. Obviously, I want to get the crowned energy for both Zacian and Zamazenta. Today is Zamazenta's day, so I'll be doing a whole bunch of those raids. And then, of course, I want to complete my, Ancients Recovered Go Pass. So I could get my gold bottle cap. That is probably priority number 1. Of course, as I'm just playing, as long as I'm catching Pokemon, hatching eggs, all that good stuff, I'm pretty sure I will complete it, but ultimately that is the big thing that I want to take care of. And yeah, I think today's going to be a really good day. Let's see how it all ends up. Here, and there is quite a lot of people that have already showed up. Pretty impressive. I think it's gonna be pretty awesome. I do think the raids are going to be pretty much popping. So on the way here, I had my Pokemon Go Plus going. It's been catching Pokemon around the clock, and let's see what we ended up getting. There's actually quite a lot of Pokemon. Oh, actually, looks like we got ourselves a shiny Gothita. This will actually be my first ever one. Sweet. And decent IVs. That's pretty cool. Let's actually take a look around. Yeah, you can see right here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 gyms. 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, there is so many gyms here. This is why I like to come out here. The amount of Pokestops, the amount of gyms, the amount of spawn points. Within a suburban location, this is by far one of the best places you can be. So yeah, let's hop on out of the car. Let's get the grind going. It's gonna be a pretty full day, and I'm excited to see what we end up getting. One of the things I would really like is, of course, a 100% IV Zamazenta, maybe one with the background. A shiny with the background would be really nice as well. Whoop. And yeah, I will be using my bottle cap on my shiny Zacian with the location card. If I can get myself a Zamazenta with the new special background, then I will use a second bottle cap on that one. I don't know when we're gonna get another bottle cap. Likely sometime soon after this, but we'll see. Let's actually jump into some raids. So this is the first raid we're going to do. I do not have a team set up just yet. I probably should do that now, considering I'm going to be doing a whole bunch of raiding today. Let's see. Zamazenta is a steel and fighting type, so I feel like ground and fire is the ones I'm going to want to go with. Alright, so this team is actually pretty decent. I'm actually going to primal revert my Groudon, because I do suspect I'm going to be using it all day. But maybe, do I need extra candies? Is that really what I want to do? No. Yeah, so we'll go with this team for now. We'll put in Zama. There we go. We only have 2 people in this lobby, which is actually concerning. I really like what they did right here. Where in the friends list, you can actually do a whole bunch of remote raid invites, like in bulk. I feel like that was a really good quality of life change, and this raid is actually not filling up. Let's see if there's another raid we could do around here. This one is got a lot of people reserved for this one. Let's actually jump into this. Yeah, let's do this one. All right, and 3 people already in the raid. I suspect more are gonna fill in. Really cool spot, and the weather is really nice as well. It's been very hot. It's been very muggy, but I will say for the most part, this is really nice weather, all things considered. Last year's Go Fest was incredibly hot and incredibly muggy. I think, well, where did I go? I went to Navy Pier last year, and the nice thing about Navy Pier is that it is partially indoors. So if it's rainy or if it's inclement weather, it's a great place to play. You still get all the benefits of Navy Pier, probably the best spot in downtown Chicago. But you don't have to worry about the weather just because of the indoor aspect of it. But since today is nice weather, no signs of rain or anything else, I decided to come out here to the burbs. And yeah, I think it'll be worthwhile. This is definitely my favorite spot to play. It's way closer to my house compared to downtown Chicago. So if I really want to grind it out, especially for an event like Pokemon Go Fest, this is where I'll usually be. It's a great place to also get kilometers. I'll show you why. Now this raid's about to start, but if I flip the camera around, you could see there is like this lake with a path that goes around it. And I believe 1 lap is about 0.2 kilometers. About 0.2 or 0.1 kilometers. So if you're just mindlessly going around in a circle on this path, you're gonna hatch a lot of eggs without even realizing it. It's a very easy walk, it's very scenic. I really do think this is one of the best places to play. You know, sometimes people will say that going to the city is probably the best thing you could do when it comes to playing Pokemon Go. I disagree. You could find some really nice spots in the suburbs, sometimes in rural areas if you're lucky. I really do think it's just dependent on if you explore. You'll find spots like this. Alright, so that was really easy. That was our first ever Zamazenta raid for this event. We're not going to know what the IVs are going to be. I don't actually remember the catch IVCP, but 140 energy. Okay, so we don't have to do too many of these to get enough energy to get 1 crown form. That's pretty good. I'm a fan of that. Not a shiny, but it could be the background. I don't think it's good IVs either. Definitely not. But let's catch this. Alright, let's see how this goes. I do like the green circle. You know, during Pokemon Go Fest Jersey City, I said that was one of the benefits of that event. The green circle. So no special background. Crummy IVs. Alright, that's okay. And we got a collection challenge done. Probably just from playing the game. Let's see if there's anyone jumping in this raid. No, but I do see one over here with 2 people in the raid lobby already. Let's walk over there. I think raiding is going to be one of the big things with Go Fest. It's been that way for the past, I want to say 2 to 3 years, where they put a lot of emphasis on the raiding content, which is okay. I personally enjoy raiding quite a lot. But I do think that for people who live in rural areas, it's going to be difficult. Especially if all of the base content for your major event is around raids. That's going to be really hard for people who do not have a community. But, you know, maybe all it takes is just finding a spot like this. Because man, there is definitely at least, I want to say like 200 people here. That's quite a lot. 200 people in a small little area to play Pokemon Go. Probably more actually, because I do see people in cars as well. There's this huge group right over here that has about 30 to 40 people just standing there. I think it's mainly because there's like 5 raids over there, like 5 gyms that you could touch from that spot. So I think people just camp it out there. Pretty smart idea, but I want to hatch eggs during this event. Again, I need to complete that Go Pass, the Ancients Recovered Go Pass. One of the best ways to do it is to hatch eggs. So that's precisely what I'm going to be doing. But of course I'm going to be raiding as well. And letting my Go Plus go to work. Seriously, if you do not have one of these, you should definitely get them. Especially for an event like Go Fest. It makes things so much nicer, especially when it comes to just focusing on raids or anything else. You don't have to worry about the catching Pokemon part, and it's nice. It's really nice. All right, so here we go. And I'm going to try to continuously walk, but let's actually stop right here. I want to see if we can get ourselves decent IVs, a shiny, or special background, or both, or all 3. 110 energy that time. Okay. But let's see what we get. Oh, it's a shiny. Oh, and it's actually not bad, I think. Oh wow, all right. So, big hopes here is that it has the special background. Wow, second raid of the day, and it's a shiny. Seems like it's pretty decent too. Is it gonna be special background? Oh, and it is! There you go! Alright, that's fine. Wishlist item fulfilled. This will be bottle cap number 2. Really excited about this one. Look at that, shiny with the background. I love how now that we have bottle caps, you don't necessarily have to worry about IVs. Hey, how's it going? Like, you can just go for Pokemon like this, and then you could just bottle cap it later. I really like that. It takes a lot of the pressure off. So, Niantic Scopely, if you want to know how I feel about bottle caps, one of the best things you could have ever done for Pokemon Go. Honestly, just so good. So after about 30 minutes of play, look where I'm at already with the Go Pass. I actually feel like I have nothing to worry about in terms of whether or not I'm going to complete this, because I went through maybe about 20 levels within 30 minutes. That's pretty wild. So I really do think that these Go Passes, the reason why they take the cap off for Go Fest and all these special events is because they know players are going to be able to complete them. It's another selling point to those Go Passes. Another selling point for Go Fest as well. But if we do a little bit of a check on where we're currently at, wow, you see right there, I just completed 2 more steps, like almost immediately. Oh wow, and this is the other one. All right, well yeah, this is wild. I like this. But if we were to do a check on where we're currently at, we of course just got that. We just got that shiny with the background. Pretty awesome. I like that. But no shinies as of late. But let's actually see where we're at in terms of like the collection challenge and stuff. We completed this Galvanic Dojo. This is the hour that we're currently in. And we get ourselves a Mindfu. Yeah, pretty cool stuff. I think Go Fest is already a success for me. Getting myself that shiny with the background, that's pretty wild. My hair is actually kind of wild today as well. But yeah, like I am so happy about this. Now I feel like I can just relax and just play Go Fest. Very rare that it's ever like that. Used to be back in the day that I would basically go all out looking for the shundo, but because of bottle caps, I don't have that pressure anymore. These events are suddenly a lot more enjoyable. So yeah, I think I'm gonna go for a stroll, catch some Pokemon, do a couple of raids, and let's see how day 1 ends up turning out. And we need to get at least 1,000 crown energy, maybe even more. If I can give myself maybe a hundo, like a regular hundo would be fine, then I'd have a Zamazenta that I could immediately use. In that case, I'll need 2,000 energy. But considering you get about 110, 120 per raid, it's not going to take much to get that much energy, so I'm a big fan of that. One nice thing I will say about this location, and I think I said this already, it's the amount of raiding that can happen here. Actually, on Wednesdays, for Wednesday raid hour, this is the place to be, without question. Yes, you want to be in a location where there's just a lot more gyms, but you know, if you just want to spend like a quick 30 minutes getting like 7 or 8 raids done with no issues of lobbies, then yeah, this is a good spot. But yeah, you can see here, this lobby is up to 17 people, and it just seems like a majority of people that are here are specifically focused on the same things you would be, raid battles. So yeah, you're gonna get pretty much no issue of lobbying done. Like there's never going to be a case where you're not gonna get enough people. It feels like the city, honestly. A lot of times people will go out to downtown Chicago, specifically Navy Pier. I certainly go every year. But sometimes it's nice to just come out local. This area is maybe about 10 minutes away from my house. Yeah, it's a nice place to be. And you know, sometimes if I want to play Pokemon Go, but I also want to hang out with friends, there's a lot of things to do around here as well. Honestly, I feel like this video is just a sales pitch for, ooh, there we go, special background. What are the IVs? Not bad, okay. Cool, another special background. But yeah, I will say that this is a really cool spot. And if you're ever in the Chicago suburbs, you should definitely check it out, especially if you play Pokemon Go. Oh, okay, so with this raid, I will have enough crowned energy to get 1 crowned Zamazenta. But I forgot that there is a special research which will grant you crowned energy. Whew. It's getting really hot. It's seems like it's like that everywhere. New York, it was miserably hot. It feels like it's way hotter than it was last year. Oh man, it's just the state of the world. But yeah, we will be getting enough crown energy for 1. With the special research, I'll be getting crown energy for 2. I'm gonna pick Zamazenta mainly because I picked Zacian for GoFest jersey, which means it makes sense for me to pick Zamazenta for this GoFest. Yeah, that way I can get 1,000 energy for both. I already know that I'm going to, well, the shiny with the special background that I got earlier, that is the one I'm going to use my crown energy on. And then I'd like another 1,000 energy in case I get a hundo. Could be this one. And that will be good. I feel like you don't need more than that. I know some players will say, oh, you should not stop until you have enough for 6. I think that's a bit excessive. I don't play that hard, I will say. Yeah. Well, maybe this will change my mind. What is this one gonna be? Not a shiny, not a hundo. That's okay. We'll just catch this. Maybe I'll have the special background, which will be good for trades. My game is starting to lag because of the heat. It's making my phone extra hot. That's not good. All right, cool. Special background? No. Cool, whatever. Alright, so here we go. Now tell me which of these two pique your interest. I am going to go Crown Shield Journey. There we go. Now let's see what the tasks are going to be. It's definitely not that. I have a lot of special researches I need to complete. Make 5 nice throws, power up fighting type Pokemon 5 times, and earn 5,000 Stardust, and you get 2 premium battle passes for doing that. Oh, actually, what more does he have to say? Oh, that's it. Cool. So, let's actually see. I actually named my Zamazenta earlier, BC for bottle cap. And there you go, 1200 energy. I actually went 1 over. But let's do this. Sweet. I know some players will say I'm doing this too early. What if I get myself a higher IV shiny, or what if I get myself something better? Totally understand that, but you know what? Might as well get it done out of the way. Zamazenta's, wow, look at this adventure effect. Zamazenta wields a large, powerful shield for 6 minutes, strengthening your Pokemon's defense in raids and max battles. Very nice. I know the one for Zacian is going to be offensive power. Let's actually go see. These adventure effects are new. These were not there a couple weeks ago for Pokemon Go Fist in Jersey City, but they added these very recently. But it's pretty cool. Zacian wields a large, powerful sword for 6 minutes, strengthening your Pokemon's attacks in raids and max battles. Let's actually, you know what? We'll save that. But yeah, there you go. Yeah, pretty good. Pretty exciting. Let's actually see where we're at in terms of the battle pass. So we are at rank 89. We are very close. We are extremely close to that bottle cap. I cannot wait. I cannot wait. I feel like I'm going to use it right away. Again, totally recognize I probably should not, but come on, it's for the content. So that'll be the next thing. Hopefully I can get this really soon. It's only been about an hour and a half. I haven't been playing much. Of course, I did start late, so I did miss out on quite a bit of content, but you know what? I feel like the start to this event was extremely good. So no complaints there. But yeah, let's see what ends up happening. Let's keep playing. Actually, since we are here, let's actually test out this adventure effect. Why not? I'm gonna actually do the one for Crown Form Zacian, and then we're gonna jump into a raid to see if it does anything. I'm pretty sure it's going to be nice, but yeah, let's do this. We're gonna use this. We'll do it for 12 minutes, and then we'll jump into some raids and see if it feels any different. I'm sure because of the sheer number of players that are jumping into these raids, it's not gonna feel different, but regardless, let's give it a try. All right, so in terms of, am I feeling a difference? Not really. This raid only has 16 players, of course, but I do feel like it's not that significant of a difference. Maybe I would feel it a little bit more in a max battle. Maybe I would feel it a little bit more in maybe a raid that involves just a few people. I think that's when it's going to be the most useful. When you're trying to solo raids or dual legendary raids, something like that. That is when these adventure effects are going to be extremely useful. In particular, I will say the Zacian one. The Zamazenta one could be good for max battles, but the Zacian one, definitely for raid battles. I think that's when you want to use it. And there are some animals here making some noise. All right, let's see what this one is. Watch, it's gonna be like a Shundo with a special background, and I'm gonna regret using that energy. Nope. Nope. No regrets yet. Whew, okay, there it is. Way past the gold bottle cap. Actually, I seem to have already claimed it. But the final reward is gonna be Regirock. Okay, not a shiny, not a hundo, whatever. We'll just get this cotton out of the way. Oh man, what a day. It's only been 2 hours. Funny enough. I feel like within the 2 hours, I've had so much happen that, yeah, it's wild. Getting that shiny with the background pretty early on was pretty nice. Means I didn't have to worry about it too much. I was really worried that I would have to drain a ton of raid passes just to get it. But I got it. Yeah, so totally cool with that. All right, this Regirock is unnecessarily a high catch rate. Come on, Niantic. Oh my god. All right, well, maybe if I actually try to catch it. Here we go. Oh, but 1, 2, nope. All right, well, forget this. We'll get that later. This is the thing that I wanted to show. Oh, look at that, a shiny Shelmet. There it is, the golden bottle cap. I have 8 days to use it. Enables a year-long hyper training course where you can fully raise all of your Pokemon's stats. Yes, sir. We are, actually, let's do this. We are going to use it on this right here. You can raise all stats with a gold bottle cap. You can see the defense is already at 15, but attack and HP are not. And this one is the one I'm going to use it on. There it is. Gold bottle cap. Let's kick off a special process called hyper training for 018 BC flower. Sweet. All right. So I do need to make this my buddy, which we shall do. Sorry, Zacian. We need shiny Zacian as the buddy now. And we are going to make this a 100%. Sweet. So let's see. Yeah, we're gonna make it 100%. Become good buddies with your trainee to begin training its stats. All right, so we need to hit good buddies. You know what? Let's poppin' this up. There we go. I feel like this is something that's specifically for GoFest. Maybe it's for every special event like Go Tour and Wild Area, but you get additional hearts when you use a Poffin. Yeah, if you're grinding best buddies, that's something you should definitely be aware of, because you can see right here, look at that. You get way more hearts, almost double what you would typically get. In fact, I gotta play and take another snapshot just because of that. There we go, there we go. And I think you get double the amount regardless with every heart that you get. Anyway, there we go. Hyper training has begun. Defeat 40 Team Go Rocket members with your trainee in your battle party. Earn 10 candies exploring with your trainee. Oh my gosh. Ooh, that is gonna take a while. So I do know that the tasks get increasingly difficult depending on how high the IV is, considering that this is starting at a pretty decently high IV. That is why these tasks are pretty difficult. But yeah, it's time to get to work. Shundo Zacian is the prize. It's gonna be a year-long goal, but I predict it's gonna take less than a year. We'll see, but yeah, there you go. Gold bottle cap obtained, gold bottle cap used. Picked up my shiny with the background for Zamazenta. Yeah, where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Not that one. Oh yeah, I did pick up a second shiny. Maybe is it that one? No, I named it earlier. Where are you? Why am I making this difficult when we have the search feature? Oh yeah, there it is. Yeah. So all day one goals obtained. Feels pretty good. I will say, feels pretty good. So yeah, the next thing is day 2. I am going to continue playing, continue grinding. Hopefully I'll pick up something nice in terms of shinies. Maybe in terms of, I don't know, maybe a perfect IV Zamazenta. We'll see. But at the very least, I will say this was a very successful day 1. And I look forward to seeing what I could get on day 2.
Jinsula